Hey, what's up? And welcome to the Red Room with Phat Fabes. I'm your host, Phat Fabes. I don't know why I have to repeat my name twice, but apparently people can't remember it. Today we've got 7 people who are watching. Last week we had 7 as well. The week before 6, because we pay these people $150 per click. Thanks. Your money will be in the mail as soon as this episode ends. I've got a very special guest. This person I've known for a while. When he was young, he wanted to become a Jedi. Tak jadi. And then he wanted to become a comedian. Tak jadi. But something that actually happened was he became one of the most popular, one of the most favorite, one of the most progressive music makers, rappers, a rapper in the country. So please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, I got to do this right, YB, okay, who is the member of Selangor State Legislative Assembly, Syed Ahmad Syed Abdul Rahman. That's the full name. Also known as Altimet. YB.
Yes, sir. Please call me bro. First of all.
Okay.
Call me bro lah.
Okay, YB bro.
Okay, bro.
Nice. Thank you for joining us.
No worries, no worries.
You know, I know you are busy. You probably are busy running around doing a lot of things. But tell me about this, man. You wanting to become a Jedi. What happened? You couldn't get the lightsaber ke?
No, I found out that their occupation didn't exist, bro.
Oh, but you really thought it did? After
I
watching
thought it
Star
did
Wars?
when I bought the whole this one. I was
You got sucked into it lah.
sucked into it. Is one of my favorite movies. These franchises, yeah.
Yeah. Same here. But
Wow.
what were you more attracted to? Was it the fact that you are a Jedi, or was it Princess Leia in the movie? I mean, hang on.
No lah, that time it's small mana ada.
Tak ada.
Girls
Really?
yeah. It's actually
That means there's something wrong with me, because when I saw Princess
you
Leia,
different, bro.
I watched Star Wars so many times.
We all
different.
sure at different rates.
Oh, different. Yeah, that's true.
So I think it was the lightsaber, probably the spaceships, and the land speeder, bro.
Oh, the land speeder was awesome.
Yeah, land speeder.
Right, okay. Then you wanted to become a comedian.
I don't think so, but maybe. Right?
Really, somebody wrote about it, man. That's
Somebody
how we
wrote
got
about
the
it,
information.
okay.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet.
Okay.
We just found out.
Okay.
Fake news lah tu.
Fake.
Fake lah. But when you decided to get into the music industry, this is where it all started for you in many ways, right?
Correct.
What was the first reaction from your parents or your family members?
When they found out when I started.
When they found out?
When they found out quite a while after I started, bro.
You mean they never knew?
No, they never knew, bro.
You were faking it, mat nak pergi tuition, and then boom, on
They
stage.
didn't know lah.
Wow.
My ninja skills quite high.
Yeah, your ninja skills was amazing. Because you were known to so many people. And your parents never knew.
Yeah, when Theta Recruit, they read about Theta Recruit in the news,
Right.
but they didn't know I was in the Theta Recruit.
What skills are these?
You see, all this.
Wow.
Because that time it was a witch hunt.
Right.
For access, all these rap groups. My dad was talking in the dinner table. All this bad influence, though. KRU lah, Too Fat lah, Theta Recruit, all of this bad influence.
Telling you at the dinner table.
Yeah. So no, it wasn't a very positive response at the start.
Right.
I won them over eventually.
You won them over.
I addressed the concerns
Right.
for quite a number of years.
So the concerns would be drugs.
The concerns would be drugs.
women.
The concerns would be it not being a viable income stream.
Correct.
And things like this lah. So
Get a real job.
Yeah. So once you address all of that, they're like, actually,
Okay, so.
why we not happy, yeah.
So they finally accepted it.
Bro, I sent all financial report. I sent.
Who said you the man with the master plan?
Wow, because there's a big concern, right?
Right.
For Asian parents, there's a big.
How's my son going to make money?
So we sent and said, look, this is how much I invest and all this. They're suddenly like, Alamak, this guy.
So how many shows is what I can make?
Looks like he got it figured out.
Wow. So you actually sat down and planned this out before starting the group? Or it just...
No. Is that...
How did Theta Recruit come around?
Theta came around when we decided to join together when we were on this thing called MIRC. So we have some younger viewers.
Right.
And I figured out the best way to describe MIRC to Gen Z is basically like Discord on a desktop.
There you go. Oh, very well put, bro.
Because I was giving some thoughts like, apa MRC tu bang? I was like, okay, dia tahu Discord tak? Tahu lah. Discord ni tapi kat desktop. They got it.
They got it.
They got it instantly.
Oh, yeah,
So I'm
okay.
like, okay, I'm keeping this. I need to write it down somewhere.
Right, right.
So that's where we got to know everybody. And we got to know Joe there.
Yeah.
The rest of the Phat family. And that's where we decided to form a group and start a label actually.
So that's probably one of the platforms that I was on as well while I was doing my show on radio. I used to chat with Joe and you guys as well.
Yeah.
How did Miss Nina hang on, Miss Nina, my favorite female rapper. She was awesome. Then there was you. Sorry, my wife is a big fan of you, but I was a big fan of Miss Nina. How is she, by the way, these days?
She's good.
She's good. She's doing well.
Yeah.
Happily married and all of that.
Happily married. Yeah.
Yeah. She left the music scene so suddenly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a shock to everybody. She did one big concert, and then next thing you know, she says, "I'm done."
She told me.
You obviously.
My next one is going to be my last one. I'm like, okay.
Wow, you knew already.
They say, are you upset? I say, no, you're upset. I'm not upset. I'm not upset at you if that's not what you want. Is this what you want?
Right.
Because you're the one that taught me this.
Right.
She's the one that taught all of us, the rest of us in Theatre and Crew, always follow your heart.
Right.
If your heart doesn't feel good,
leave.
Meaning you cannot sleep at night, don't do it.
Right.
So you thought it. Can you sleep at night or not? If you stop, yeah, I can. I think I'm ready. I said, then I'm happy for you.
Right. You still keep in touch with her?
Of course.
Right.
I keep in touch with all of them.
Nice.
There's this perception that they broke up, they're not talking. No. We stopped making music together, but we're still friends and
right.
They are family, bro. If they call me in the middle of the night, I will be there for them.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
it hasn't happened yet, but
yeah.
If it happens, God forbid, if it happens, I'm there for them, bro. There.
So would there ever be a reunion?
No.
That's it. Period. Done is done.
Done is done.
Wow, you will never see the Theatre Crew on stage ever again. So I guess you got to have to go and look at all the old YouTube videos, But yeah, my wife is a big fan of yours and your music. I think there was one time we were listening to the radio in the car, and then she heard you on the radio. She got very excited, and I think I called you, and she heard your voice. Lagi, she got excited. But what do you do with fans these days? Because now your job scope has completely changed. But somebody comes up to you as a fan of Altimet and not YB. How do you change that?
It's the same. It doesn't change.
It doesn't change.
No.
So basically, if somebody comes up and borak with you,
borak.
No biggie. Wow, awesome.
No issue. It's no issues.
No issues, huh? In all of this, right? Okay, so I was just thinking, in all of this, if you never ever got into the group, Tetare, and you never ever became a rapper, what would you have done? I mean, I don't think politics was on your mind back then.
No. You might end up. We don't know.
We don't know. But at that point, did you have an option?
I was studying medicine at that time.
Dude, Dr. Altimet.
So it's either I would probably be in the medical field or I would be an entrepreneur.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I can understand why your parents were so concerned.
Yeah.
Because doctor rapper. Right?
Yeah.
I guess you sold them the idea that you
had to.
You healed the soul by rapping.
I had to.
You had to, right? We all got a shock when you stood for elections.
Okay.
I did, because I know the ultimate rapper.
Yeah.
We used to chat together. We hung out together. We had some nasi kanda at one point together, nasi banana leaf and stuff. And then suddenly here you were.
Banana leaf is life.
It's live, bro. You know it. And then suddenly now you are in politics. What has changed in your life? I mean, apart from the job scope, but in your personal life, being a rapper, being a musician, writing music, having people under your wings.
Yeah.
And now a politician.
It's a lot. First of all, there are similarities and there are differences. You're asking about differences, right?
Yes.
The difference is I'm not a civil servant of not the federal government but the state government.
State government, correct.
Right? So I have, there's a job description, whatever you do, there's a job description and we try to follow the job description.
Right.
And it's a bigger responsibility. You are in charge of representing a group of people, a large group of people.
A huge group of people.
And that's what we do now. You are we are media, way in the middle.
Right.
Bring their concerns to the government and the government's responses back to them.
Correct.
And if you want to talk about, like before I said I was going to be an entrepreneur and all that. So for the first time in my life, I actually have a steady salary, bro. I got a real job.
Your parents would be so proud.
I said, Ma, look, I cannot fight you anymore. Finally, at 45 years old, I have a real
job.
I hope you are proud of me.
Right, I'm sure she is.
She know I'm being sarcastic, so she's like,
What weighs heavy on your shoulders, being in this position?
okay, what weighs heavy for my shoulders is, it's a sizable group of people that I can directly impact
Right.
in a negative or positive way.
Correct.
You know, because it can go either way. Sometimes the intentions don't match the results.
Correct. I mean, I guess you got enough people around you for check and balance.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
But you're right, yeah.
Definitely. And I think it's a sweet spot lah. You know, based on what I see, like, you know, the higher, the more people you got to take care of, you're responsible for, the less impact you have on every individual.
Wow, wait, hang on a minute. So the more people you're responsible for, the lesser impact you have
per person.
Per person. Oh, I never looked at it that way.
Per person.
Right. Why do you say that though?
Because that's just how I see things. Like I say,
right.
You are right at the top, you're the CEO.
Right.
You know, you can impact the guy, your staff, only so much.
Okay.
You know, your impact to him is smaller than the head of department. Smaller,
Got it.
which is smaller than the supervisor.
Right.
Right? But the supervisor can only impact, like, you know, let's say a dozen people.
Yeah.
But the CEO or whoever, whatever then the title is, you get to impact like 100 over maybe 1,000 plus people.
Correct.
So it's like that.
Okay, got it.
So for me right now, the way I see how a federal lawmaker, how much their job scope, and I look at mine, I'm like, okay, this is kind of like a sweet spot whereby it's a sizable number of people, but it's more, you have more direct impact.
At one point in your life, I remember having a conversation with you, which was not so long ago, before you got into politics, and you said, you know what, my music career might come to an end. I think I'm done with music.
Oh, yeah.
And after telling me that, you came up with one hit, came out with another hit. I'm like, okay, bila ni, when is it going to be done?
I know when. I know.
Yes, you know, I think you were at a crossroads at one point.
When I first went solo.
Yes. So, but right now, would your music career still...
No.
No more?
No more.
Done is done.
Because when I went solo, I thought, okay, you know what? You owe yourself one album by yourself.
Correct.
One solo album.
But it was a smashing album.
Just one song,
but still.
You know, so I'm like, okay, this is it. This is the one shot. If it doesn't work, you go and get a job.
Right.
So it just so happened it works. Right? So
But you still went and got a job.
No, I didn't.
Now got a job.
Now different. Different. So the thing is, I got my first solo hit lah, which is which you call a hit, is widely, everybody can agree that nationally is a number one song.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I would agree.
Cantik, right?
Yes.
So I got that when I was 30.
Okay.
Okay, so now the rule of thumb was,
okay,
if you don't have a hit in Malaysia, if you're not in the mainstream, at least one time, by the time you're 25, it's over for you. So I know that it's already like, as it is,
right,
it's a black swan event already.
Right.
So I say, okay, look, then if you can do this as long as possible, or until you touch 40, then you walk away, no matter what. This was
whether you were 13, up or down, walk away.
This was 2008.
Right. Yes.
I'm like, okay lah, I'm going to play the game. The final whistle is when you turn 40 and you walk away lah.
Correct.
Right.
Right.
So it was fine. You put a time frame to it, but the challenge was the closer you got to the time frame,
the harder it seemed.
Because the songwriting got better. Personally, I feel.
Right.
I feel because skills is accumulation of effort put in. Right. And then of course, on the entrepreneur side, the income started getting a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then you have recognition of your peers and the public started to get more and more. So it was a challenge.
Right.
So in the end, it became a challenge. Can you handle your ego or not and walk away?
Well, I guess you did very well.
Yeah, do. A lot of peers came and like, slow talk, bro. You cannot quit now, bro. I'm like, no.
But you know what they say, right?
What is it?
Best to walk away at your peak.
Yeah.
Because once you start to dwindle away, and then you walk away,
problem.
The party's over.
Yeah, the party's over. So.
Right? So being a YB, somebody who, like you say, is responsible for a large group of people. Why the moment when I said, as your music career, let's just say, if you decide one day to pick up the pen and write a song.
Oh, okay. You're talking about songwriting, not performing.
No. But then again, once you write the song, you think of who's going to sing this or who's going to rap this, right?
Yeah.
And no one can do it better than me because it's my song and I understand it most. Would you pick up the mic again? Really, yeah? Wow, done is done.
Done is done. You got to have a firm stand. You got to draw a line somewhere, bro.
Right.
I still write.
Yeah.
I write songs for other people and I
people,
still
yeah.
write songs for myself. Right?
But it's never going to be performed. Okay, one day we go karaoke je lah.
It's passion. It's passion.
It's passion.
Like every time there was an MCO, there was a total lockdown, right?
Right.
One album.
What?
Just for fun.
Really?
I find beats on the online.
Yeah.
And like, okay, this song what? Okay, let's do the song. Okay, this one do this.
Okay, how many songs do you have written? Or how many albums can you come up with
right now,
songs
right
that you've
now.
written? Yeah.
With recording or without recording?
Without recording.
Without recording, at least 10 albums.
Are you insane, dude? I'm coming to your house. I want to become a rapper, dude.
No, because that last 5 years,
10 albums.
from when I was 35 to 40, I was writing an average of one song a day, dude.
That's insane, dude.
Right?
That's about 100 songs easy.
Yeah, lah. So 100 songs, 10 songs per album is 10 albums.
Wow. So this is during the MCO.
No. This was when I was
when you
last
started.
5 years of my career.
Last 5 years of your
Because
career.
it was just going, and you had more output than the market could handle. So what do? You keep
You keep
like you have everybody got salary, right?
Yeah.
And then you spend less than you make. So what you do? You
Keep
keep.
lah.
So
Right.
I keep.
Right. So what are you going to do with it?
Most probably nothing.
Most probably nothing, huh?
But you know what happened? Not
Right.
At MCO, there was this guy. He's like a super fan, bro.
Okay.
He bought a song, an unreleased song.
From you?
Yeah. He said, bro, I'm a big fan. Or else, what you doing? Then I told him I got 100 songs. Hey, can I listen to some or not? So I said, okay lah. You give me your email. I sent him about 3-4 songs. I said, bro, I really like this song. I said, you want it? You buy it.
So you sold it to him?
However much you want to pay me,
Right.
and you can have it. They said, what do I do with it? I said, you do whatever you want.
Dude, you literally gave him a song. I mean, okay, he bought
You
it.
bought a song.
So if he was going to take it and get somebody to rap it or sing it and release it, no problem. Go ahead.
By all means.
Okay, I'm really coming to your house, bro. Where do you live? I think I'm parked.
No, even I was like, bro, I'm at my balcony. Good morning, bro. I'm at my balcony. I'm drinking coffee and I'm listening to our song.
Oh, Che, at least he said our song.
No, because you see, for him being this is a lot of people do it when they have these super fans, right?
Right.
They want a unique experience
That is
in
unique.
entertainment. So they have it, and it's like, bro, it's just, bro, it tickles me to the fact that I have one song that nobody else can listen except with my permission. Because I told him, you want to upload it, you want to monetize it, go for it. You own the song,
Right.
right? He said, no, I won't listen just for myself. See lah, in my good mood, I let my friends all bugging me to let me listen to the song. I'm like, no.
Che, yeah.
Oh, the very action, bro.
Why not? It's mine now. Dude, I'm going to buy a song from you. Imagine if I bought a song from you, one of the love songs that you wrote, and I gave it to my wife on her birthday.
Yeah.
Boom! I would have scored about 1,000 brownie points right there, man.
You don't need to buy. You tell her, I don't need to buy you presents for the next 10 years.
Because she's a fan.
Like when I wrote Chandek for my wife, she's like, do you like it? I love the song. I say, cool. I'm not buying you anything for 10, 12 years.
Yeah. Because this is for you and you. Yeah. Wow. That's it.
Say, I don't have to. If I want to, I'll do it. But if I don't have to.
Wait, let me calculate how much money I'll save.
Shake hand. Okay. Deal. She said deal.
Okay, that's it. I'm going to call you next. Bro, let's listen to some of your love songs. Would you sell a song for me? So that I can present
I will consider
it to my wife?
I will consider it, dude.
Oh, thank you for considering it at least. Man, okay, so I had so much written here, but this conversation has gone
somewhere else.
Yeah, it's gone somewhere else.
I had a feeling, man.
Which is great because you know why? I think that's what the Red Room is all about, you know. The Red Room is actually about me asking you stuff that nobody else has ever heard before and known before. Now, I know you're a fan of caps.
Yeah.
I think I've always known that a lot of people have known. Do you have a collection of caps?
I do, but it's greatly reduced from before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was the biggest amount of caps you ever collected?
A lot.
A lot. Uncountable amounts.
Uncountable.
So these are limited edition caps.
Last time, whatever that is
Right. Whatever caps.
Yeah.
What is your most prized possession? I see you wearing LFC.
This one,
We're top of the table.
Top of the table, top of the head.
Yeah, man.
Top of the head, top of the table.
There you go, man. I hope we don't dwindle second half of the season like we did every other season. Who's your biggest favorite football player
Right now,
right now?
Van Dijk, bro.
Oh, dude, of course.
Because captain, we had the pleasure of watching him grow, become football podcast.
Right.
We had the pleasure of watching him grow. I think he I hope he stay for the rest of his career, lah.
Yeah, he's the coolest player of the right now.
Like people who stay for a long time, like Steven Gerrard.
Yes.
Not Liverpool, but Ryan Giggs.
Correct.
They are not the captain, like Ryan Giggs, but he showed the new guys how to navigate.
And
they're like big bro lah,
like big bro. Correct.
I think he will be that.
Correct. And you can tell how reliable these people are. Like Van Dijk. He rarely makes mistakes. Yeah. He's so reliable on the pitch, and when he's on the pitch, everybody is so much more comfortable.
Yes.
The moment he's out,
you can see the shaky bit, right?
Yeah, everyone
saw, right?
Yes, absolutely, man. Okay, so I think we're coming to an end. But I really want to talk about your career as a politician.
Yeah. We just crossed the 1 year mark.
Nice, congratulations,
assemblyman. Yeah.
So being an assemblyman, like you said earlier on, you got a lot of responsibilities. But when you took on those responsibilities, what's the first thing you wanted to do for the people? What drove you into it? Let's just put it that way.
This is what happened. Being an entrepreneur, you monitor the economy closely.
Right.
Somehow, we are in the creative industry.
Correct.
I'm an entrepreneur in the creative industry. So the creative industry, we provide products and services that are wants, they are not needs.
Yes.
So if the economy is affected negatively, however is going, if it's going negatively, the first one that's going to kena is us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If I got $100, do I buy food or do I take my kids to watch a movie? I will buy food.
Yes, correct.
Right. So I always kept an eye on the economy. And one of the big factors of the economy is the direction of the country.
Okay.
Moving forward, lah.
Yes.
And one of the factors that affect that is the policies.
Mm-hmm.
So I watch what's going on in politics because I know there's an effect. It's a chain thing, right? So that's when I became politically aware, we should say, right? And then what happened during COVID was the white flag movement.
Okay.
So we were doing some stuff, some charity stuff, me and my neighbors and all that. So we saw where the country was at.
Okay, yes, we also
cannot, man. I got to do something.
Right.
Being like you say, entrepreneurs are proactive people.
Yep.
More proactive than people who are businessmen.
Yep.
Right. Number one. Number two is always been self-reliant, proactive. Hip hop is like that. That's what it is.
Yep.
Entrepreneurship also is big in hip hop and all that. So I'm like, hey, cannot, man. I'll do something. This is logically speaking. Moving forward, right? My kids are going to live in Malaysia longer than me.
Of course.
So I need to do everything I can to make sure, okay, it's headed in a better direction. After that, I die lah. It's up to you guys. I pass it over to you guys.
Correct.
But for now, I can. Hopefully, I have the power to try and change some stuff. I do it lah.
So that was the drive lah.
That was the drive.
Okay, so now that you're 1 year in, what changes have all these things that gone through your mind? What changes have you made per se? The things that you wanted to do, were you able to achieve it? Were you able to get it done?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So the first year we focused a lot on welfare issues.
Okay.
Right. There were a lot of course, the aftermath of COVID and the performance of the previous assembly person. There were a lot of welfare stuff, welfare issues, welfare concerns that fell by the wayside.
Right.
So it was like backlog.
Okay.
So I'm telling the guys, hey, look, let's just focus on this in the first year. We get this done because this is the absolute basic. It's food, clothing, shelter.
Right.
Right. And then we talk about development or redevelopment and stuff like that. And there's also some stuff that we got to put on hold because of something else. Let's say some of the jalan stuff, right, or on infrastructure, road infrastructure.
Okay.
Because in my area, there is part of the EKVE development.
Yes.
So some of it cannot be addressed until the EKVE construction is done. So I said, okay, this one we cannot do anything. Let's put it aside first. Let's focus on what we can change and what we can control, what is within our power to. And we've been doing that lah.
Okay.
Been doing that lah.
So that was the focus for the past 1 year.
Because
Right.
bread and butter stuff, dude. To be honest with you, bread and butter stuff.
Yeah.
There's issue of flooding 2021. The area was bad floods, so we're working on that. Flood mitigation, we're about 50% done. We've got another 50% to go. So far, there's no flood yet, touch wood. And then recently, if you know Klang Valley, is the worry is, what's the name of the thing? Trees.
Oh, falling trees or flying trees?
Falling trees.
Yes.
Falling trees.
Falling trees.
So
That is the big worry.
Yeah, so we're focused on that. We're working with the local council.
Right.
What there, like, there's a
Sinkholes?
lot of trees. Sinkholes, no.
Okay.
Please.
Right. Yes, that's it. Okay.
Touch fabric, whatever, no. But trees, yes, is
Right.
a concern. We talk to people, we gather data, information and data. There's
I guess at the end of the day, if you look at what's happened 1 year from the time we started until now, I think you probably able to see a lot of progress. And moving forward, you probably will be able to achieve a lot more, that you've set to do. But when you have a lot of people coming with minor issues, do you fix that first?
Yes.
That's first priority.
First priority. First aid stuff is first priority.
I like that. First aid stuff is first priority. Okay, cool, man. All the best in
you,
your
sir.
second year. Bro, YB. Confusing. I knew him when he was my bro, and now he's YB, so YB bro.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you again. This has been an interesting episode of the Red Room. You didn't get your usual poke fun too much stuff, but it has been very, very, very eye-opening. So I want to thank you for joining me this week. Until next week, I'll see you on the Red Room.